Understanding POTS, an invisible illness. POTS stands for Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia Syndrome. It is a condition that is not widely known, yet it affects many people around the world. It is a condition that affects the autonomic nervous system, which is responsible for controlling many of the body's automatic functions. This system controls automatic functions like heart rate, blood pressure, and digestion. When these functions are disrupted, it can lead to a variety of symptoms that can be difficult to manage. People with POTS experience a significant increase in heart rate upon standing. This sudden change can make simple activities like standing up or walking feel overwhelming. This can lead to dizziness, fainting, and a range of other debilitating symptoms. These symptoms can vary from person to person, making it a challenging condition to diagnose and treat. It's important to remember that POTS is often misunderstood. Many people, including healthcare professionals, may not be familiar with the condition, leading to misdiagnosis and inadequate treatment. It can be truly disabling, even though it might not be outwardly visible. People with POTS often look healthy on the outside, but they are struggling with significant health issues on the inside. Many people with POTS struggle to get a proper diagnosis. They may see multiple doctors and undergo numerous tests before receiving an accurate diagnosis. Their symptoms are often dismissed as anxiety or panic attacks. This can be incredibly disheartening for patients who know that something is wrong but cannot get the help they need. This can be incredibly isolating and frustrating. The lack of understanding and support can make it difficult for people with POTS to cope with their condition. Thankfully, awareness of POTS is growing. More people are learning about the condition and how it affects those who have it. More research is being done to understand and treat this complex condition. Scientists and medical professionals are working hard to find better ways to diagnose and manage POTS, offering hope to those affected by this invisible illness. Clinical trials and new treatment options are being explored, providing new avenues for relief and management of symptoms. Patients are encouraged to participate in these trials to help advance the understanding of POTS. Support groups and online communities are also playing a crucial role in providing emotional support and practical advice. Connecting with others who understand what they're going through can make a significant difference in the lives of those with POTS. Education and awareness are key to improving the lives of those with POTS. By spreading knowledge and understanding, we can help ensure that people with POTS receive the care and support they need. Together, we can make a difference. By supporting research, raising awareness, and fostering a sense of community, we can help those with POTS lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. Sarah, a vibrant woman in her mid-20s, knows this struggle all too well. She was full of life, always on the go, and enjoyed every moment of her youth, but then things started to change. Her journey with POTS began subtly. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but a gradual shift that she barely noticed at first. Small, seemingly insignificant symptoms started to creep into her daily life. She started feeling lightheaded when standing up, often accompanied by heart palpitations. These episodes were sporadic at first, making it easy to dismiss them as minor inconveniences.
At first, I thought it was just dehydration or low blood sugar. I would drink some juice or eat a snack, and sometimes it seemed to help, but other times it didn't.
She tried increasing her fluid intake and eating more regularly. She made sure to stay hydrated and maintain a balanced diet, hoping these changes would alleviate her symptoms. But the symptoms persisted, and she started feeling increasingly fatigued. The fatigue was overwhelming, making it difficult for her to keep up with her usual activities.
I was told it was probably stress, that I should try yoga and meditation. I did everything they suggested, but nothing seemed to work. The frustration was mounting.
Sarah consulted her doctor, but her concerns were met with a shrug. The medical professionals she turned to didn't seem to take her symptoms seriously.
I felt dismissed, like they didn't believe me. It was as if my experiences and the impact on my life were being trivialized.
Like many with POTS, Sarah's initial experiences with the healthcare system were marked by disbelief and inadequate explanations. The lack of understanding and support was disheartening. This is a common thread among POTS patients, who often face an uphill battle to be taken seriously. Many find themselves in a cycle of seeking answers, only to be met with skepticism and dismissal. The journey to a proper diagnosis and effective treatment can be long and arduous, filled with moments of doubt and frustration. But Sarah, like many others, continued to push forward. determined to find answers and regain control over her health. As time went on, Sarah's symptoms worsened. What started as occasional discomfort soon became a daily battle. Each morning she woke up feeling more exhausted than the day before, her body weighed down by an invisible force. Simple tasks like grocery shopping or standing in line became increasingly difficult. The once mundane activities now felt like insurmountable challenges. She would often find herself leaning on the shopping cart for support, her legs trembling under the weight of her own body. The dizziness intensified, and she started experiencing fainting spells. These episodes were unpredictable and terrifying, leaving her constantly on edge, never knowing when the next one would strike.
I was scared to even leave the house. The fear of fainting in public or being unable to complete simple errands kept me confined within the walls of my home. My life was shrinking, and I felt like I was losing control. The world outside seemed to move on without me, while I was trapped in a cycle of pain and fear.
The impact on Sarah's life was immense. Her daily routine was disrupted, and the simplest of tasks became monumental challenges. The physical and emotional toll was overwhelming. She had to give up her job as a teacher, a career she was passionate about. The classroom, once a place of joy and fulfillment, now felt like a distant memory. Her social life dwindled as she withdrew from activities she once enjoyed. Friends and family reached out less frequently, and the invitations to social gatherings stopped coming.
It was a very isolating and lonely time. I felt like I was watching my life pass by from behind a glass wall, unable to participate or connect with the world around me.
Her experience highlights the profound impact POTS can have. It's not just the physical symptoms, but the emotional and psychological strain that can be equally debilitating on all aspects of a person's life. From personal relationships to professional aspirations, every facet of life is touched by this condition, making everyday existence a struggle. Finally, after months of struggling, Sarah found a doctor who listened. He recognized her symptoms and referred her to a specialist. After a battery of tests, Sarah received the diagnosis postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome.
Part of me was relieved to finally have a name for what I was experiencing, but there was also a lot of fear and uncertainty about the future.
The diagnosis was a turning point in Sarah's journey. It meant she could finally access the right information and support. However, it also marked the beginning of a new chapter, one of adapting to life with a chronic illness. Section 5, Navigating Treatment, Finding What Works for Sarah. There is no one-size-fits-all treatment for POTS. Management often involves a combination of lifestyle modifications, medication, and therapies. For Sarah, this included increasing her salt and fluid intake, wearing compression stockings, and gradually increasing her exercise tolerance.
It's been a process of trial and error. What works for someone else might not work for me, and vice versa.
Finding the right combination of treatments is crucial for managing POTS symptoms and improving quality of life. This often requires patience, persistence, and open communication with healthcare providers. Section 6. Adapting to work life, a new normal. Living with POTS often necessitates adjustments to work and daily routines.
I had to accept that I couldn't go back to my old life.
She explored different career paths that would allow her to work from home and set her own hours.
It was tough at first, but I'm slowly rebuilding my life.
Her experience highlights the importance of flexibility and finding accommodations in the workplace for individuals with POTS. It also underscores the need for greater awareness and understanding of invisible illnesses in professional settings. Section 7. The power of support, friends, family, and community. Throughout her journey, Sarah found immense strength in the support of her loved ones.
My family and friends have been my rock. They've been there for me every step of the way, offering encouragement and understanding.
Connecting with others who understand the challenges of living with POTS has also been invaluable.
Finding online support groups and communities has been a lifeline. It's a space where I can share my experiences, ask questions, and know that I'm not alone.
Section 8. Sarah's advice, you are not alone. For others newly diagnosed with POTS, Sarah offers words of encouragement and advice.
Don't give up hope. It's a journey, and there will be ups and downs. But you can live a full and meaningful life with POTS.
She emphasizes the importance of self-advocacy, finding healthcare providers who listen and believe in you, and building a strong support system.
You are not alone in this. There is a community out there ready to embrace and support you.
Section 9. Living with Pots. A journey of resilience and hope. Sarah's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Despite the challenges, she has found ways to adapt, thrive, and live a fulfilling life.
Pots is a part of me, but it doesn't define me.
Her journey is an inspiration to others living with pots, reminding them that there is hope even in the face of adversity. It's a reminder that with the right support, self-care, and a positive mindset, individuals with pots can navigate the challenges and embrace life to the fullest. Section 10. Resources and further support. For more information on POTS, please visit Dysautonomia International. Website address: National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke website address. Remember, you are not alone. Reach out, connect with others, and seek the support you need to thrive.